When talking about who the fastest boxers of all time are, there are many good answers, including Muhammad Ali, Jack Dempsey, and Prince Naseem Hamed. However, out of all of these, my favorite is by far Prince Naseem Hamed. He punched with amazing speed. He dodged with amazing speed. He danced with amazing speed. He riled up the crowd mid-match with amazing speed. He moved around the ring with amazing speed. He taunted his opponents with amazing speed. Naseem's style I call the Prince style. In this style, you flow with momentum when fighting, resulting in lots of speed and lots of endurance. Here you can see he was a very imprecise fighter, often miscalculating the proper distance to punch at. As to compensate for inaccuracy, he would lean into his opponent while turning to cover lots of area with his jab. This jab of his I call the Prince Punch. Naseem struggled particularly with hitting moving targets. Something very unique to Naseem was that he relied heavily on using his legs for accuracy. Naseem had a habit of letting his right hand shake. He has never shown signs of Parkinson's. Maybe he does it for momentum? It really is hard to say.
He's landed a couple of shots. Oh dear, there we go again. 2 falls and a submission. Oh, no, we got
that. We can't do that.
Is there music playing in your head while you're fighting?
Sometimes I've got music like tunes in my head while I'm fighting, and it lets my whole coordination, my shots come alive, and everything flowing, and by the time I know it, they're out.
This makes me think it might be that he's just moving it to the beat of a song. But I don't actually think this is true, because he does it at the exact same pace in a completely different fight. Combined with the fact that the shaking is so fast, makes it unlikely he does it to the beat of any song. He seems to be more precise after he shakes his right hand, so he probably does do it primarily for focus. Naseem dodges with far more accuracy than he punches with. This is because he's so accurate with his legs. By far, Naseem had the best ring entrances. He would dance to Michael Jackson music, fly on magical carpets, punch skulls. Naseem gets hit most at the start of his punches, showing he overcommits to punches, and in all my review of him, I've never even seen him fake a punch. Naseem often leans back to dodge punches. Most of Naseem's punches were his Prince punches, and due to his extremely high endurance, they worked at tiring out his opponent, even if they missed. Because Naseem overcommits to dodging, he has a hard time dealing with fakes. And in all of my review of him, I've never seen him fake a punch or fake a dodge. Naseem was extremely egotistical, to a level of delusion. He would often look at the crowd cheering him on mid-match.
I want to tell you, Conan, I'm cool, calm and collected before every fight, and I'm ready to take this one just the same, so I can't see myself getting beat. Ever.
Even like when you're 90 years old?
Even when I'm 99,
When you're 99, you'll still be the best fighter in the world?
I'll still be kicking butt.
This guy's intention, the true intention,
It's money.
and said to me at a young age, try and pin me down from 11 years of age and say, listen, you know, you promised me when you was 11, you did a deal with me at 11 years old.
That you give me 10 million once you make 40 million.
But sometimes it's never enough, is it? It's never enough for some people.
This was Naseem's first featherweight fight, so even though Naseem was usually great at long range, he was still not used to Barrera's reach, which was 7 inches longer, 18 centimeters. Even when Naseem got hit hard, his amazing leg movement stopped him from getting knocked down. Mid-range, Naseem was able to punch accurately and dodge effectively, making Barrera no match for him. If Naseem kept this mid-range, he probably would have won the fight. Sadly for him, he wasn't a good enough boxer to be able to do this. Naseem's ability to slip was one of the best in all of boxing history. He is the only boxer I have seen be able to slip past punches long range so effectively.
Shades of the Cesar Soto bout in Detroit as Barrera.
Naseem's clenching ability was amazing. He would often bring opponents to the ground as to tire them out.
Big left hand by Barrera inside. Stuns Prince Naseem. Naz smiling, but there's no question he was hurt by that left.
Naseem's overcommitment to dodging was a weak point Barrera was great at punishing.
Big right hand to the body again by Barrera.
Barrera realized mid-match that the Prince punches were ineffective against a high guard.
The Prince still going for 1 point at a time, 1 shot at a time.
This high guard allowed Barrera to land punches above Naseem's jab.
The combinations have been thrown by Barrera.
Barrera takes the hit of Naseem in order to land a super strong hook on Naseem.
Fat chance.
Beyond a doubt, I definitely believe he needs a knockout, and I have told him as such. But see, I don't think he's ever been hurt in a fight, but when he gets hit, his head is up.
In the 11th round, Naseem's endurance finally started to show its limit.
To the point that it looks so bad to the Prince.
To turn it against him.
Naz will not come back with any shot.
Huge right hand.
Naseem's whole style relied on having more endurance than his opponent. Without that, he was no match for Barrera.
I tell you, he may have lost the 10th round to Barrera, but boy, he had a huge 11th round. So in the last 6 rounds, Marco's won 5 with him. And I tell you, I think the secret is he stayed away from Prince's big power and he landed the better shots.
Look at the right.
Not taking that advice. He's going for it.
He's been on the wrong side.
Barrera was far better than Naseem at close range infighting. Sadly, this referee hated it when they were close to each other.
Of at least 1 decision here in Las Vegas.
That's truth. Too much chin.
One of the reasons Barrera had more endurance was his mentality. While Naseem was touching gloves and doing tricks, Barrera was focused purely on the fighting.
Veteran fighter who has put himself in that
gloves.
position.
Barrera didn't want to touch any gloves. Barrera wants to hit. Big left hook by Barrera. Scintillating round for the Mexican star.
He seems to be the stronger at that.
Marco Antonio Barrera won the bout by unanimous decision. Naseem decided never to rematch him and only fought one more fight before retiring. To this day, Naseem still claims he could get back into the ring and do well. If you like that video, watch my video on Rocky Marciano, the most durable boxer ever. I'm going to tell you a lot about him. I'm going to tell you exactly how he was so durable and how he had so much endurance. He had even more endurance than Naseem Hamed.